Yo guys, what is up? It's another day here in the barn here. I'm out here with the little first gen 12 valve, and we just put in an order a couple days ago for some parts. I'm not going to reveal to you what all parts they are, but let's just say you're not going to want to miss the videos. I mean, it's going to be some fun stuff coming up here. But today I'm going to, since I can't work on that stuff, obviously it's not here, I'm going to probably work on wiping off all the dirt and dust around this region of the truck, and hopefully that doesn't give away some of the next videos that are going to be coming up to you guys. Dirt around here, there's some dirt down around here, up through there. Let's see, there's quite a bit of dirt all up on this side. Got to get all that stuff cleaned off, and I actually will probably be scrubbing out the bed as well as I'll possibly be installing a fuel filter on this old truck, because I mean, we don't know when it was done last. It's not got a lot of miles. Like I said, you know, truck's got just barely over 80,000 original miles, and as it looks of it, it's been maintained pretty well as it is. But you know, always good to be on the safe side. We got a Napa filter, so I might try to swap out the fuel filter and stuff like that. I think we're ordering what is it? Yes, a new grill, because there's some cracks in this one, some cracks in it, some cracks in the inserts, so we're going to be swapping that out as well too. We got something else we got to put in our cart here to get ordered out. Try to prep the truck for some upcoming stuff here that's coming up real soon, as well as possibly swapping out that fuel filter. If we run into anything else we want to do, we're going to do it, but that's all I have on my mind right now, so let's get to that. Well, it's a lot cleaner for sure. This was covered in dirt, as you saw the first time. Now the only thing left are rock chips in the paint and stuff, but overall, cleaned up pretty nice. So I'm gonna go do the other side, but you already saw this. I didn't get to show you do the other side, so I'm gonna do that, and I may move to the bed. I may dump a little bit of water in there and try to scrub it with a broom, and then clean up with towels if need be, just because I know it won't get dirty again, you know, being parked in a barn. Let's get on with that, and maybe we'll get to that fuel filter yet. Well, I finished cleaning up this side, so there's no more dirt all up the side. And let me just tell you guys, this truck really needs some fender flares, I'll tell you what. And these tires aren't even as wide as the ones that we're going to be putting on eventually here, and that's for another video. But we're going to be putting some fender flares on here, because if you guys look at this down here, look at the rock chip damage all the way back, about halfway back the cab. I mean, it's crazy. I thought this was all dirt right here, and this is just from, you know, rock damage from these tires being out like that. So we're going to be putting some fender flares on here for sure, because that's gotta end. And back here, look at this rock damage. There's a little bit of mud right here still, but look at this. It looks like somebody took a 12 gauge to it and just, you know, lit it up. That's pretty bad. So we're definitely going to get some fender flares that are bigger than stock, because these are really not there for really any kind of protection, unless the truck was bone stock the way it was. But the way the truck's set up now with these bigger tires, and the tires are only going to get wider, these are going to have to be upgraded for sure. Well guys, what we're going to do next is clean out this bed. And I know this stuff isn't like the most fun stuff, I understand. I apologize for that, but this is just stuff that's got to get done in order to what we're building up to. We've got a lot of plans for the truck. I mean, lots of plans for the trucks, but we just got to get to you know, getting this done step by step. And I also want to let you guys know, those of you who are stopping in for the first time, I am going to be buying a second gen fairly soon. I hope within the month, picking up a second gen 12 valve. And because I like the 12 valves as much as I've looked into them. I just like them. So that's what I'm going to look into. And if you look at this tailgate back here, look how crystal clear, you know, the paint is showing through. I mean, this is just like brand new, off the lot, you know, paint. This is in pristine condition. Now I'm just going to take a test here and see what the paint's like under here. And it's pretty much the same color from what I can tell. So it's, I mean, it's beautiful underneath still. So besides the little scratches, which is pretty, you know, expected, it's 25 years old. This should turn out very clean when we're done. Get all the dirt and moisture off, so that the bed can, you know, be preserved as, you know, as best as possible. Well, I got off most of what I could the way it is, you know, with the broom. So I'm going to take some paper towel and swab out the rest of the moisture out of the bed, and hopefully that'll pick up most of the dirt as well. Well, I got that bed pretty much cleaned out most of the way, but now I'm going to try to swap out the fuel filter here. It's a Napa Gold. Part number is 3379. Pretty much, I mean, this is what they recommended there. I've never changed a fuel filter on a 12 valve, so we're going to see how this goes. I'm pretty sure I know where it's at though. Yeah, I think it is down there. See it? Maybe. It's this thing right there, that white. So I think there's just a couple little bolts you have to take out to loosen this harness with all these cables and whatnot on it. And after that, I think it should be pretty easy to get to. And it doesn't help that this truck's lifted up, so I'm gonna have to get something here to stand up on, and then get to that process here. Okay, so I don't think I actually have to take any of these brackets off. I thought maybe I did, but should be fine. And I got a bucket just below the fuel filter, so that when I bleed out the fuel that's in there, it doesn't, you know, leave such a mess on the ground. Now you don't have to sit here and make sure this drains for like forever, but just make sure that it drains at least out most of the way. Should be about good for this one. Now here's a tool that I'm going to use. It's on there pretty dang tight. I don't know how long it's been on there, but it's on pretty tight. So I'm just going to use one of these little bands. And also you want to disconnect, if you still have it, disconnect this little connected piece here. Okay, so I think I got it connected. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere now. Okay, pretty sure I can take the band off. Now there's the old fuel filter. I disconnected this portion of it, which was hanging on the end, and I'm assuming that this end has to go in the other one, since the other one didn't have one of these on it. I'm going to take the safe bet that needs to go in there. Also, we've got a couple cans of diesel right here. You're going to want to reprime this by adding clean diesel into your fuel filter after you get that on, of course. So just make sure you do that and you should be good. You want to, before you do the process, I mean, just clean everything up, make sure everything's clean, good to go, make sure everything works as it should. You probably don't want to set that, you know, right side up like that and get a bunch of dirt on the ring. Okay, so I guess you get rid of this O-ring, this old one, put the new one on. Just make sure it's fitted down there, snug up against the, you know, where it's supposed to be. Now you don't want to overdo it, but I'm just going to make sure that it seats flush, at least to make sure it seats flush with the canister, because that's how the other one was. That is as tight as it goes, so I'm going to take the safe bet that that's about where you want to stop. Now, I'm thinking there might still be another part in there, maybe not. Yep, there's still one last part up here that I almost forgot about. Okay, here's what I was getting. This is the old O-ring, I guess you could call it, that was around the threads up there. So I've got my new O-ring lubed up with a little bit of diesel fuel. I'm gonna put that one back up on there. Now the easiest way to put this new ring back on is just thread it up the threads just like you would a nut or something. And then it goes right up there and then it's snug as it can be. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do here is, sorry if my camera works not the best. Okay, so here's my fuel filter, my new one. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of diesel fuel and fill it up most of the way with fuel. Now I'm just gonna take a little bit of this diesel fuel that's around where I just filled this up and just put it around the ring. I'm not sure if that's what they recommend. That's what I'm doing. And then also, I'm just gonna take this rag and wipe down the can, or the filter, what do you want to call it? Get some of the grime off it. Not that it really matters, but just a little added thing. Well, to put this filter back on, and when the filter's starting to get snug, what I tend to do is use a rag, just a normal garage rag, grease rag, whatever you want to call it, and grip that onto the canister, give you a little more leverage on it. Now I would just recommend getting it as snug as you can, hand tight. But guys, I'll let you know right now, I'm no mechanic, let alone a diesel mechanic of any sort. So don't take every word I say and hold it against me. Well, that's as tight as I can get her, so don't forget to reconnect that little fuel and water sensor you unplugged there. Clean it out with a rag, dab it, make sure everything's all wiped down. Lots of extra fuel hanging around there. And then just reconnect that right there. And that should be all you gotta do. I don't know what you're seeing down there, but that should be what it looks like done. So now let's start it up and make sure everything's good. No leaks. And always remember, guys, if you're working in an enclosed area, open up the door so you don't suffocate and die. It's recommended. You can do what you want, but I recommend it. Now if you're seeing all that moisture down there, that's because I just drained the diesel, of course, and it splashed everywhere. These trucks are so loud. I love it. We should be good to go. Now you guys don't have to do this, of course. Depends on how cautious you guys really are. But what I'm gonna do is swab down all the visible diesel that I see in case I come back tomorrow and there's more of it, substantially more of it. If there's a little bit, it could still just be some more running off, but you know, I'd like to have a good idea of, you know, what fuel's there now, so that if I come back, I know what to expect, and if there's anything more, I need to look into it. That stuff should all be good. And we got some stuff coming in soon. It might even be here today yet. I haven't been back up to the house to check. All the good stuff, just all the main servicing stuff, topped off all the fluids, and just replace the fuel filter. All things good. Still don't see any kind of drips from any more extra runoff. Should be good with the truck for now. And I don't have anything else to do on the truck today. I'm gonna end the video here. So thank you guys so much for stopping in. I know the video wasn't too crazy exciting. I get that, you know, just tried to do what I could today just to keep you guys with some kind of content. But please stay tuned. We do have some stuff coming up to the truck here. Like I said, we've got stuff coming in, a few different items coming in, and we're gonna get to working on that. And we're shopping online today, trying to come across more things that we want to get ordered in, so that by the time this stuff's all done and all these videos are done, we have the next thing ready to go for you guys. So thank you guys so much for stopping in and watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed what there was to see, and be sure and stay tuned, because there's going to be some more stuff coming up on this truck, actually quite a bit. Stay tuned for that. And also guys, I've already said it a few times throughout my videos, I'm looking at getting a second gen very soon. Second gen 12 valve, not a 24 valve. And I'm pretty excited about that. So good things coming to the channel, lots of stuff coming to the channel actually, and it's going off pretty good. I think we passed 73 subscribers when I was making this video, and this is gonna be, you're gonna see the video the same day I'm making it. Cool guys, thanks for tagging along and watching the videos as we go. We're just getting started. This is just the tip of the iceberg. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff, but guys, thank you so much for watching, like I said, and I will catch y'all in the next video.